XCR 375 H&H Mag here. Day 7 of SHTF. It's been quite the interesting past day and a half. Day 6 evening, we got probed by a group of people. Gunfire was exchanged. None of our people were hit. It's a good thing that we had the cars barricaded and we had the trash cans full of dirt and sand that we dug up from people's yards. Excellent protection and so forth, provided concealment and cover. After the small exchange of gunfire, we did a little bit of a scouting and found out that there were some blood trails. We decided not to pursue these. So seems like things are calm during the daytime because everybody can see everything. As you can see, I'm a little amped up about this. True SHTF. Seems like they hit at night and go from there. It's man, I wish we had invested in more night vision equipment. It's definitely a force multiplier. So, but definitely know the shit has definitely hit the fan, and people are getting desperate and probing people's defenses. We were definitely probed. I would say it was a small exchange of about 120 rounds plus, but definitely seriously, none of our people were hit. Thank God. Wow, it does look like the opposing force was hit. There is some blood trails we're not going to bother to pursue. They will either bleed out and die or the bleeding will stop. Either way, hopefully the problem will go away, but hopefully we've showed them that we're strong enough to withstand. I just think it's going to get worse as things go on. Whew. I don't know what else to really say. Usual stuff. Wife is still sending out her GPS signal through Spot to her parents. She stopped asking me if I think they've got it. I kind of snapped at her the other day about it. How the hell am I supposed to know is the question. So, wow. Give me a minute here to gather my thoughts. It's been a very stressful day. Seems people really have finally realized what the situation is, and our neighborhood has definitely come together, and especially after this last, this probe of our defenses. Definitely have to say the LPOP helped out immensely. By the time they got on to us, we had enough notice to reinforce our positions with people and call up people that were off watch to go to the north and south ends, and also to go to the east and west and reinforce those. So seems to have worked out this time. I just hope they don't come back in a bigger force. I'm just a little concerned about that. I just think the situation is going to get worse and worse. We've been last night and early morning. We've been hearing gunfire coming from the area of the guard post and so forth. Don't know what their status is. Kind of concerned about them. So, water. We've been going out in small teams to the little concreted in streams and gathering water from those. We're avoiding the major man-made lake in the park just because it's too damn dangerous to send anybody in there to go get water, and it's so severely contaminated. It's just unreal. Wow, just trying to wind down. Probably not the best thing to do, but I had a shot of Jack Daniels with some warm Coke to kind of relax. It's a very stressful situation at the moment, and not little, I'm not going to lie to you, very amped up still. Man, just been listening to the ham radios and the police scanners and stuff, and it appears that police are barely able to hold on to the City Hall and stuff, they're down by about 75% on their manpower. Fire department has decided to stop responding to calls unless it's a major structure fire, which is going to engulf the city because they have no water pressure. The DWP has decided to cut off water. I don't know if cut it off or they just don't have the electricity to run the pumps, so they're conserving water and so forth. Uh, one good thing though, for us is that my friend that dropped by the other night, he and his dad had decided to head over to our neighborhood with his supplies and to reinforce our position because he realized that their current position is unattainable. The apartment complex behind them got ransacked and looted by a bunch of people, and they realized they just don't have the manpower to defend their property. I guess it was a very heart-wrenching and heartbreaking thing to leave a piece of property. Is it? I told him, I guess, is it worth your life? Is it worth your lives to defend something that's probably not defendable just because there's so many, or go to an area where you can defend it? They said they left the house unlocked and so forth, and they took all their important paperwork and so forth, the deed of the property and so forth, because it's paid off, and bring it over here and put it in our fireproof safe. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. I mean, they're really good people, and I'm very glad that they decided to join us. That gives us more manpower. They brought their own supplies. Apparently he did listen to me a little bit, and he's got about 6 months worth of supplies for him and his dad. So that's good. They're staying with us. So I'm working with his dad, who was in the Army, and we're trying to reinforce our positions. So right now, it's really come down to security and making sure we're secure with everything that's going on. It's gotten crazy. I mean, I've got some radio chatter going on with the people patrolling and so forth. This is only day 7. It's only been a full week since the power grid's down, and we're already being probed by groups. It's just, whew, intense. I'm former law enforcement, and it's just very stressful. We're trying to keep our watches down to 4 hours per group and swap them out so everybody can relax and de-stress and get something to eat and so forth. We're sending out little parties of 6 to go and scrounge up food and stuff from all the local stores, and just being very careful about it. And they've come back successful, and other times they've come back with nothing. So my wife and I and my friend and his dad, we're holding on to our supplies in my house, and we're rationing it, where everybody's on rations now instead of eating 3 huge healthy meals every single day, full meals. We've cut that down in half to 3 meals, half rations, in order to spread the food around. Because the way things are and the way we got probed, we really need to have a good, solid neighborhood that understands what's going on. We try to give more food to the kids because, they spend more, calories and so forth. And we're trying to keep them shielded too, from all this. They don't know what's going on. It's very scary. Like I said, we heard gunfire from a few streets over. We don't know if it's a National Guard post or not. Figure in a couple of days, maybe in a day or so, we'll take a ride over and see what the status is of that place. But I don't know. From the other day when he was over here, it's probably overrun. If not, looted completely. I don't know if any of the National Guardsmen would still be alive or not. Hopefully they are. They would be a great asset. So I'm going to try to make contact with them if they're still alive. But it's just really crazy. My mood, um, stressed. Just don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, we had so many plans laid out, and everything has just gone to hell in a handbasket, and those plans aren't going to be working for a while. Uh, my truck still has a full tank of gas, and I still have 40 gallons of gas that I can put into it to get us the hell out of here. And I got my friend and his dad, but at the same time, there's a moral decision. Do I stick with these people in the neighborhood and help them out to try to hold out for as long as they can and so forth? And I can't take them all to our bug out location, so I mean, this has been weighing on my mind for a while. I mean, what do I owe these people? Do I owe them to stick around and try to keep them organized? Or do I owe them nothing? Is the next question I'm going into. I mean, it's their own damn fault that they didn't prepare for this and didn't stay up on current events. What do I owe them? Do I owe them anything? Part of me says yes, part of me says no. Are they only doing this out of necessity to protect the neighborhood and their family and so forth? I don't know. I mean, a large part of me just says, one night, just, say you're going to go gather supplies and just disappear. Take my wife and my friend and his dad and just poof, disappear to our bug out location. So I don't know. These are all very difficult decisions and questions. I mean, is it going to improve in a week or is it going to stay the same? Moral decisions. I mean, I personally want to hold on to as much of humanity as I have possible. I know for a fact that there's going to be decisions that are going to be coming up that are going to be very hard to make. So that's what's going on. It's been a week. We've been probed. We've had an exchange of fire with a group. We know they were hit. We don't know how bad they were hit, but they were hit. So hopefully we've shown enough force that if they come back again, that they're going to just, not have enough people to overwhelm us. I don't know. I guess the good thing on our side is that generally takes 3 to 4 to 1 to overwhelm defenders. So if you're an opposing force and you're attacking, you're going to need to have 3 to 4 more people than the defending force. So we're all pretty much on high alert and so forth. Like I said, police are down 75% on their manpower. Don't know the status of the National Guard or the post that's down the street. I'm going to check on that in the next day or two. Hope they're okay. But at the same time, it's like if they are okay and we pull them into our neighborhood here, that's another drain on our resources. I don't know. It's good we're sending out groups to scavenge and get what we need to feed people and get them water. Wife's mood, she's starting to get, not starting, she is stressed out. She's having trouble sleeping. She's having just more argumentative than usual and just being more difficult to get along with. She's having a hard time taking any type of suggestions or, I'm not going to say orders, but directions. I think she's really worried about her parents. People are cutting her slack on that, but at a point it's going to come to a head where she's just going to have to deal with it. This is the situation. So, me, just doing the best I can. Um, Next door neighbor, she's great. Like I said, she's talking to everybody. I relay my stuff to her and she gets it out. She's definitely, I would put her up for ambassador of the year award for getting information disseminated in a nice way. I'm a little direct to the point and blunt and can be kind of rude at times. So for now, everybody's eating. Might not be what they like, but everybody's getting fed. So that's the important thing. And we have water. We've been making runs to the little streams that have been concreted in and gathering water that ways. So that's good. We're good on ammo right now. It was a small fight that we engaged in the other night. I'm just glad nobody on our side got hit. Um, Scary. Ham radio scanners are reporting everything has just gone to hell in a handbasket. Cities are on fire, people are looting, and just mass chaos everywhere. It's just crazy. So, seems like just all hell is broken loose down here in LA. San Francisco, same thing. They're even worse off. Anyway, not much else to report. I got my friend and his dad taking shifts on patrol. They actually offered up to help out and pitch in since they realized that it's important, especially after the other night, last night, where we had that shootout. Wow, I'm just amazed that none of our guys got hit. I guess they took my advice seriously and said, duck and cover, duck and cover. Use cover and concealment, cover and concealment. Get behind the trash bins. They're full of dirt and, not guaranteed to stop a bullet all the way, but definitely, will help. So, and get behind the engine blocks, because that will definitely stop a AK or an AR-15. But it seems like we were hit pretty much with small arms, handguns, and stuff like that, and shotguns. Still can kill you, but not as much penetration as a rifle, and our guys are equipped with rifles and so forth. So, just wow, I just don't know where to end this. I mean, I want to continue it, but I don't want to babble. Just really need to de-stress. Like I said, the Jack and Coke have helped a little bit, but I don't want to rely on that because then I'm not sharp. So I'm going to sign off for now and just take a break. XCR signing off.